Today on Vox, we have information on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, El Chapo, and more. Taylor Lawson will have your local weather, and Aaron Carroll will have your sports.
It's Wednesday, November 14th, 2018, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Today on Vox, we have information on a missing dog, a Calhoun police officer, and more. Taylor Lawson will have your local weather, and Aaron Carroll will have your sports.
It's Friday, December 14th, 2018, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Please stand for the pledge of the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Mary Beth Mangrum.
And I'm Jay Standridge.
A Calhoun police officer who was shot Tuesday afternoon is currently making a recovery. It is reported that Tamika Simpson fired shots at two officers. During the dispute, Officer Joe Yother was injured. Simpson, the shooter, was killed, and Hale Estefania de la Rosa Soleil, the driver, is currently in police custody for unrelated charges. Yother asked for identification, and that's when the GBI says Tamika Simpson shot him. Yother says he was hit in the chest. He credits his phone in his front pocket for saving his life because his phone deflected the bullet. Yother has 25 years of law enforcement experience, but he says that no degree of experience can prepare you for a shooting. He's part of a startling statistic, one of 88 shootings in Georgia involving officers so far in 2018. Both Officer Yother and Officer Thompson, the other police officer involved, are on administrative leave. Yother expects to need a few more weeks to recover before he's able to return to duty.
Philip Davis needs your help finding his dog, Darcy. Davis says Darcy ran away from a car accident on Saturday, December 8th. The accident happened at Cleveland at exit 25 at about 9:30 a.m. Darcy was riding in the car when the accident happened, and if you have seen Darcy, please call 423-310-3898.
People often leave things behind on planes, but in this case, a donor heart was left behind, forcing a Southwest flight to make a U-turn. Sansaray Tansal reports.
What exactly is in here?
So inside we have a thermally controlled box, and then the heart that was donated for the use of heart valves would be placed in here, along with some blood samples that would have been sent so that they could do testing, and then all of that would have gone inside of here and been shipped with the label on the end.
That's how a heart gifted to someone in need of its valves left West Sacramento's Sierra Donor Services over the weekend, headed to Seattle, where LifeNet Health was set to remove the valves for a future surgery. It's a process this company does smoothly, with many different kinds of tissue 1,000 times a year, but this time was different. The courier LifeNet contracted got the box on board its designated Southwest flight, but after that same plane landed and took off again.
My understanding is that the pilot made an announcement when they turned around that they were returning because there was a heart that had been left on board that they needed to get back to the hospital.
That set off a social media firestorm as doctors and fellow passengers who happened to be on board started raising concern, online and otherwise, that the lost heart wouldn't be viable.
They emailed some reporters, and the story ensued.
But it was a story with a lot of misinformation. Traveling in boxes like this, tissue slated for transplant as opposed to a whole organ has a much longer transportation window. Donated heart valves, once processed, can wait up to 4 years before they're implanted. Donated tissue also doesn't travel with a person inside a plane's cabin. It flies in the cargo hold, and while a courier for LifeNet waited for pickup in Seattle, the tissue was left behind, just like a suitcase. In 30 years in the field, the director of Sierra Donor Services says she's never seen anything like this happen. Deanna Santana hasn't seen it anywhere in her 7 years, but she has seen the power of tissue and organ donation with her own son.
He saved 5 lives, he gave sight to 2 people, and he helped 73 people with his tendons and bones.
In this very rare case of logistics gone awry,
no one on either the tissue processing side or on the organ donation side or on the tissue donation side missed a beat. We did everything that we could possibly do to make sure that those gifts got to the right place. And in the end, they ultimately all did get to the right place.
Okay. Dozens of disruptions across much of America Thursday. Bomb threats sent at businesses and institutions resulted in evacuations and safety concerns. John Lornick reports.
I'm John Lawrence. Numerous spots in the U.S. and Canada affected by bomb threats. The messages, some demanding money, caused evacuations, building sweeps, and overall fear. Misty Acromis's workday in Oklahoma City was affected when she received an email that contained a bomb threat. She called police.
I was asking if it was some sort of just a scam or a hoax of some kind, and he told me it's not something to mess around with, and he transferred me to the dispatcher.
The threat was determined to be a hoax. Dozens of other cities throughout North America received similar threats Thursday, among them State College, PA, Toronto, and Washington, D.C. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
It's day 2 of this round of Brexit negotiations at the EU Commission, and the likeliness of a no-deal Brexit is growing. Wednesday, UK Prime Minister May made a speech to convince the EU about her plan, but the EU came out saying that they weren't convinced. After this week's confidence vote in UK Parliament, European leaders don't believe May can get a deal through her country's House of Commons, and they're not wanting to renegotiate. In the UK and elsewhere, some are saying the need for a new referendum on Brexit is necessary, as British people are reconsidering their choice in the face of trade havoc it's likely to cause.
An elderly woman in Australia made an extreme sport an annual birthday celebration. And now her hair-raising activity is raising money for charity as well. Jeremy Roth has today's look at this.
A 102-year-old Australian woman may have broken a skydiving world record, and she did it while jumping for charity. Irene O'Shea first skydived on her 100th birthday and has been jumping every year since. This was the 2nd year she was skydiving to raise awareness for motor neuron disease, which claimed her daughter's life 10 years ago. She's raised nearly $10,000 in total to benefit research for the disease. At 102, this year's tandem jump may end up making O'Shea the world's oldest female skydiver. Her feat is currently under review with Guinness World Records. You know, if you're going to play Santa Claus, you need to know how to make a great entrance. A debut for this Santa in Cape Town, South Africa definitely made a big splash. He was making a shoreside visit for the National Sea Rescue Institute when this happened. Santa Claus, more like Face Planta Claus, am I right? Yeah, maybe he should just stick to his sleigh. And in California, a man was found stuck in a chimney-like grease vent so cramped it would make Santa nervous. Authorities say the would-be burglar got stuck after climbing into the rooftop vent. He was in there for 2 days until someone heard him yelling for help. Firefighters were able to extricate the grease-covered man after taking out the hood and duct system. He's now in custody and presumably on the naughty list. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Now let's send it over to Taylor with your weather report.
I'll have information on potential deaths in a winter storm, your local national radars, and more after this break.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. Let's take a look at your local and national radars. In the Cleveland area, we do have some precipitation coming in. It's coming in a little bit north, coming down, so going south. And into the national radar, we have a bigger version of that storm, as you can see. And in North Carolina, authorities are investigating a potential fourth death due to a winter storm. More than 500,000 people lost electricity when the storm hit over the weekend. As of Tuesday, about 38,000 are still without power. Warmer temperatures are expected to help thaw out some roads, but the relief will be short-lived. Overnight temperatures will drop below freezing again.
And we want you to know that help is coming. Utility crews with Duke Energy, Dominion, and our electric co-ops are working to restore power to more than 38,000 North Carolina households as of 10 a.m. Already, they've restored power to more than 500,000 since this storm hit. Frigid temperatures descended on North Carolina last night, transforming slushy roads into treacherous ice and making the wait that much harder for families without power. We expect that warmer temperatures today and our hard-working DOT crews will help. But in the meantime, my message is simple. If conditions in your area are still dangerous, don't take the risk. Sit tight and wait for the sunshine and safety.
Now let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. Today and tomorrow it'll be raining outside with highs of 54 and 53 and lows of 46 and 41. On Sunday, that rain will be going away with a high of 51 and a low of 34. On Monday into the week, it'll be partly cloudy outside with highs of 56, 51, and 57 and lows of 31, 30, and 37. On Thursday, it'll be raining once again with a high of 54 and a low of 37. That's all from me. Now let's send it over to Aaron with your scores from last night.
NBA scores, Thursday night football, and more after this break.
And whatever comes our way, yeah, darling, go make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace.
Hey, this phone's taken.
Son, will this help you? Nature's child. We were born to be wild. We can climb so high.
Hey, thanks.
I never wanna die.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Gratitude. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Check into Checking Cash. Your wallet's empty and you've got bills to pay. What do? Stop worrying.
Get the cash you need today at Check Into Cash.
We offer payday advances, auto title loans, and lots of ways to put the cash you need in your pocket today.
And we make it quick, easy, and confidential.
So stop worrying and stop in to Check Into Cash today.
Visit checkintocash.com for the store near you.
Oh, God! Sorry I'm late. I just stopped for a quick smoke. Where's Rachel?
You're too late.
Rachel!
Holy teen smoking and diminished lung capacity, Batman! The woman you loved is dead now!
Do you have emotions?
One, and it's happiness! Woo!
Welcome back. Let's take a look at your NBA scores. All right, first up, we got the Lakers and the Rockets. That's going to be our play of the day later. We got the Suns and the Mavericks. We got the Spurs and the Clippers. But our highlighted game, we got the Magic and the Bulls. Final score, 97-91. Here are the highlights.
Viva Mexico! In their 30th anniversary season, the Magic arrive in a city with 7 centuries of history, architecture, culture, a crossroads of art and commerce, and a love of basketball.
It's a lot of fun, not only being out here for the kids, especially in Mexico, but like you said, with an organization that I have the best memories of my life and my career being with Orlando Magic. You know, it's a first-class organization, great coach, great players, but the whole goal is to come out here and give back to the Mexico junior NBA guys, and these kids out here having a great time.
Just to be able to have kind of, this kind of a voice in any community around the world, it means a lot. It's up to us athletes to utilize it in a positive way.
A festival-like atmosphere in downtown Mexico City tonight, and inside the Ciudad de Mexico Arena, it's NBA basketball tonight. As Magic fans are here, Bulls fans are here, and Magic is in the air in Mexico City. The Magic and the Bulls on Fox Sports Florida.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our Thursday night football score, we got the Chargers and the Chiefs, with the Chargers winning by 1 point. Here are the highlights.
Gonzalez, part of the Fox family, but a beloved city. Second down and goal. It is a touchdown for Damian Williams by Kansas City. Down by 14. Here's a toss to Williams. Nice cut. He's got the touchdown. Handoff for the touchdown to Damian Williams. Handoff to Jackson, and he is in for the touchdown. Rivers throws, pass is caught. Benjamin sets up a first down in a conversion on 4th down and 8 with now doesn't have Keenan Allen out with a hip. End zone, pass is caught but out of bounds, and there was a push off. Rivers, pass is caught for the touchdown by Williams. Game, but this is likely the final play that matters. End zone wide open. What a night for Mike Williams. And the Chargers have their first lead of the night at 29-28 at 11-3. And a big road win for LA without Melvin Gordon, without Austin Eckler, and for the majority of the game without Keenan Allen. And so
now for our play of the day, Rockets hosting the Lakers. James Harden with the ball. He blows by Alonzo and flushes it on JaVale McGee. Take a few looks as Harden punishes the rim and flexes for the fans. That's our play of the day.
We were amazed with Houston going 0 for 27 at 1 point from three-point range.
That's all from me. Let's take a look at your school announcements after this break.
can't understand you. Hold on, let me help you. Hold on. Let's just get this hood off. You okay?
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
You're not the kind of guy that makes the girls all sigh.
2 for 3.
They never turn their heads and look when you walk by. 'Cause it's the little things.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Helping. What a nice young man.
Pass it on.
My goodness.
A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
I better get out of here. Ooh.
Smoking as a teen can permanently stunt your lungs, taking the air out of even the biggest and baddest.
Everybody needs a helping hand. Take a look at your fellow man and tell me what can I do today.
Hey, let me get that for you.
Helping out, if that ain't what it's all about. Tell me what can I do today?
Thank you, young man.
No problem.
Courtesy. Pass it on.
Don't worry about me. I got it.
A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Hello to all my friends in Cleveland, Tennessee, my hometown. It's my favorite time of the year, and as we approach the Christmas season, I want to encourage you to pick up my book, Start Here, Go Anywhere, Making Good Choices and Recovering from Bad Ones. You can do that at richiehughes.org, but I truly believe that we can start anywhere and go anywhere. The only limits that we have are those that we place on ourselves. So whether you're looking for a good book for yourself or you're looking to give someone a great gift, I want to encourage you to pick it up. Start Here, Go Anywhere at richiehughes.org. Merry Christmas to you, and may 2019 be a great new start for you.
Look into my eyes, you will see what you mean to me. Don't tell me it's not worth trying for. You know it's true. Everything I do it for you. Yeah, I would fight for you. I'd lie for you. Walk the wire for you. Yeah, I'd die for you. You know it's true. Everything I do it for you.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. Let's take a look at our school announcements.
Students, next week is semester testing, and we'll be handing out permission forms for early dismissal today in the cafeteria. Forms are to be turned in on Monday and Tuesday of next week during lunch in the cafeteria, and you will receive your dismissal pass at that time. Remember, students, all fees must be paid before you can get your off-campus pass. This includes any classroom, cafeteria, library, or ID fees. If you're not sure if you owe any fees, be sure to check with your teachers, the cafeteria, the library, and Mr. Ogle for ID fees before Thursday.
Lee University has invited all Bradley County students to attend their basketball game on Monday, December 17th. It will be at Lee University, and it will be Lee University versus Western Florida basketball game. Lady Flames will start at 5, and the men will start at 7. Free admission and popcorn will be offered to Bradley County students.
There are 10 days until Christmas break. Hang in there, Bradley Central.
We are online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can also check us out on Facebook, WTMB, and of course at voxnews.net.
You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.